Hi, my name is Ben Wilson, and for my book study, I'm going to do The Polar Express by Chris Van Allsburg. Chris Van Allsburg does the writing and the illustrations for this story. This is a story of a little boy who is awoken in the middle of the night and goes on a magic train ride to the North Pole to meet Santa Claus. A large portion of the book is the ride to the North Pole. It's got some interesting characters that come about. When they get there, he is given a bell that he puts in his coat pocket that he then loses on his way home. The next morning is Christmas morning, and he finds that bell wrapped underneath of his tree. Interesting kind of part of the story I liked was that the bell rang only if you believed in Santa Claus, which when you're little, that's like so believable and that's real. The entire story, almost the entire story, is at night, and the illustrations really make this story. Probably my favorite part about the book is the illustrations. I think I read it before I could read. So I would just look at the illustrations, and they're very vivid and kind of make you feel like it's winter and it's Christmas time. And that, I think, is my favorite part and is why I was so drawn to the book. Plus, the pictures are full, like almost all of them are double pages. So it's not just pictures in small parts of the book. They're really big, and there's a lot of things going on in all of them. I think it's one of the things that makes this book so appealing. The stories are interesting. The character development is really interesting, and kind of how it comes full circle when he finds the bell underneath his tree the next morning when he thought he had lost it. It's kind of the idea of magic and kind of wonder, and that really draws kids in. I actually watched the movie that came out not too long ago, and it doesn't really have the same appeal. I think what really comes down to is the way it is illustrated and the way the book is presented, and some of the pictures that are presented of the story that really just make those words kind of come alive and make it a really interesting, really great book. So that is my review and why one of my favorite Christmas time books still is The Polar Express.